It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous. And it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
On the return is Rodgers. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas guy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get down to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Now a man who made the move inside the division, it's Saquon Barkley. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Second and 7. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by one of his teammates. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect.
That is caught by the tight end. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today. He has a chance to have success for a long time in this league. You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle, complete to Brown.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll throw with Daniel. That's into the hands of Olamide Zaccheaus.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Daniels. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive, and he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Man in motion is Smith. Ooh. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. A tight end in motion now. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Third and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Man in motion is Brown. A first down throw for Hurts. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, what a great play call down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big body tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender, and it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And important to point out, this offensive play caller, he's still off that oak grip. It doesn't necessarily just be the possession. Formations, using run game, aim, and pass. Unmet defense, and understand where to take the ball in as the game unfolds.
It's going nowhere. Play. We are through 1-1. 14-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get that to Sakis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it is. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Off the play fake, here's Daniel. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Commanders 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A second down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, Daniels. Coming across the field on target to Brown. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
We'll get this to about midfield. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Daniels. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin.
Completion number 17, Terry McLaurin. An 8-yard pickup. And the Commanders' first down.
First and 10. Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he will score. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Gonzalez now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return is Rogers. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big play for the Eagles. 35 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Man in motion is Brown. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders offense and Terry McLaurin heading out onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. To the outside, into the hands of McLaurin. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Come to the line now on second and 2. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Third down coming up.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a second and 9. To the air again is Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Holding offense.
Daniels gonna throw again. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And the Commanders will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing again, Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. To the goal line and in. Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He had it going right away. 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter, 2 more in the second. 4 touchdown passes all told. And he's likely not done yet.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll do so with first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Daniels now on first down. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game.
And he'll take it on in. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there.
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Commanders are back to within 7. It's 28-21.
Commanders 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Now an opening past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, Hurts. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Throwing now, Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Commanders will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gainwell to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. A first down throw for Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
Now he'll run it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Dotson, the man in motion. To throw on second down is Hurts. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
You can see the quarterback here. He's saying, hey, man, my bad, my fault. He knew a better ball probably leads to a nice completion. That one got away from him a little bit too much and leads the receiver out of bounds.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds, it looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down. 11 yards as they move the chains.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack.
Once you get down into this part of the field, most teams call it the red area, you have to finish by capitalizing with 6 points. Anything less than that feels like a little bit of a letdown, and after that sack, their chances of coming away with 6 get a lot more difficult.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Hurts to throw. They're called in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd and 2. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Washington.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection and another first.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry. It just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Finding room at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have to save. and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The defense still with all three timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.